Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a nice short review over the Moab Mid Waterproof 3s that we've been using for a couple months now. Now these are not something that we got a promotion for or anything. These are ones that we went out and bought ourselves. What we did end up doing is we went to South Africa and we wanted some new boots for that. So we went with the Moab 3s. They're mid waterproofs, which waterproof didn't matter too much over there, but really great for Minnesota weather, duck hunting, stuff like that. Getting a little wet, but not too bad. So these are a little pricier. These are roughly $180, though you can usually get like a 20% off coupon pretty easily for their website, or 30, even 40% sometimes. So definitely watch out for that. But yeah, let's go ahead. We just got done with the duck hunting boat, took it all out, all the water out. Now let's go check out the food plot and talk a little bit more about these. What I found with these hiking boots especially is they're very comfortable to walk around in a lot. Even though I didn't break them in very well before going to South Africa, they fit really well to my feet and I didn't have any issues with any blisters. They have a lot of padding around the areas where you usually would. And they give you pretty good ankle support as well, which is nice, compared to their non-mids, which are more like tennis shoe level. Not a lot of ankle support, which over in South Africa helped quite a bit. And then over here for pheasant hunting, I can see these being really universal. Another great thing about these boots is they have a lot of traction, which is great when we're going up these pretty big slopes. I know they don't look like really big slopes to you guys, but it's pretty steep and it's pretty far up. I find them pretty great for that, and I can see how they can be really good in cold weather. Right now it's only like 60 degrees out, doing a lot of hiking around and work, so in a t-shirt, but in the mornings when it's about 40 degrees, these are still doing really good on your feet. Another big thing where we hunt, it's a lot of uneven ground, a lot of grass layers that can happen over it. So having a very malleable bottom where the rubber will move around and it's not just one fat, hard sole, is you're able to contour a little bit better to the hard ground, so you can do a little bit better with all that. And with that being said, got a little gardener snake. Now where we're headed right now is out to the food plot that we made for the deer for this land. Roughly 40 acres, including the marshlands. So kind of breaks it up a little bit so they have a really good source of water. There's also a river nearby. But with that being said, food is always something that's needed, especially through the winter season. So that's why we created this food plot, to help get those does and bucks throughout the winter. As you can tell, this is the food plot here. This is something that we try to keep a pretty natural perspective on. So it has a lot of different things like buckwheat, turnip, radish, clover in it. Trying to get an all-around feed bed so they have a really good nutrition base. This way they can keep rooting around here even during the winter time and spring, to still keep getting nutrition out of this field. Is this something that we would end up hunting over? Yes, possibly, but that's not the main reason. The main goal is to keep all the deer very healthy and very nutrient rich, so they can keep having really good babies each year, grow bigger antlers, etc. Now we all know you're not here to talk about deer food plots. We're all here for the Moab 3s. Are these something that I would say are worth it? For $180, that's a very hard thing to say, right? I would say yes, if you're going to use them for a lot of times. And what I mean by that is these are something that I'm going to keep until they fall apart, which is hopefully many, many years from now. And they really have good warranties on them as well. So if something happens, they're better at contacting you and making sure that they get you new shoes out or fix whatever problem it is. With that being said, like I said before, they do usually run 20% off codes all the time. So you could probably get these for, 140 to 160 bucks on their website, or you can get, 30 to 40% off during kind of the Christmas time when they're trying to get a lot of sales out of them. So the difference between the mids versus the normal Moab 3s is the Moab 3s themselves are cut off a bit lower. They don't have a lot of ankle support to them. I didn't want those. I wanted a little bit of ankle support. They have really good padding around them because of that. As you can tell, nice and thick. With that, you also get really good cold weather resistance. So if you're out, you know, in 30, 20, 10 degree weather, you should be just fine as long as you're keeping some pretty good socks in there. With that being said, guys, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. We'll be sure to answer them. Again, this was not a sponsored video. We went out and bought each one individually ourselves. So there's nothing that we ended up getting out of this besides trying to give information to you guys. So thank you for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos as well and our merch down below, and give this video a like if it helped you out. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.